Hey everyone, Oso back with another video. It's the holiday season once again, and it is time to celebrate with friends and family. Or to finally get that PB you've been after. So here are Oso's top 5 ways to improve in Metroid Dread speedrunning. Number 5. Join and participate in the community. Samus may be alone in ZDR, but you don't have to be. The Metroid Dread speedrunning community is incredibly welcoming and happy to answer any questions, provide coaching, and demonstrate tricks that you may be curious about. There are weekly races in all different categories just for fun, and new tricks are discovered all the time which you will have first-hand access to. Link in the Discord is in the description. There is even a No Major Glitches tournament going on at the time of this video's release. Most, if not all, of the participants have lowered their PBs, some by even several minutes. I myself participate in a race every other week with friends, where we challenge ourselves to a unique set of rules each time. It is a perfect opportunity to have some fun, while also seeing new strategies other players come up with. Number 4. Practice the route and movement. The major skips may get all the attention, but it's your movement that matters the most. Movement fundamentals such as ledge hopping, ledge-to-ledge grabs, pivot respins, coyote jumps, speed keeps, and knowledge on when to use flash shift or speed boost. Each of these techniques all have a huge impact on your time, and are the biggest factor between you and the top runners. You should get to a point where you can visualize the next room, and have the muscle memory locked in on what you need to do before you transition in. Practice your fundamentals, and you will see a dramatic drop in your overall time. Number 3. Push for gold splits, not the god tier green run. We all look at our sum of best number and think to ourselves, if only I could put this together. However, that is probably never going to happen. Instead, you need to focus on getting the best time on each individual segment. This will push you to do better in much more manageable chunks, and will keep you motivated if you fall behind, or calm you when you're ahead. Also, do not reset the game the moment you fall behind. I've seen other runners reset the moment they see a red split. Push yourself to do no reset runs. There's always something else to practice, or more time you could save further down the run. Number 2. Know your limits. Do not practice skips outside your skill level. It is a fast track towards burnout. Did you know that backdoor flash with grapple beam only saves 9 seconds? How often do you waste more time attempting optional tricks rather than use the slower, more consistent route? Having consistency, practicing the fundamentals, will serve you better than the optional skips in the route. Here are some examples. If your best time is in the 140s, optional tricks such as water skip, crate single wall jump, and backdoor flash are likely wasting more time than the potential save. Instead, prioritize learning the route and practicing the fundamentals. Are you still in the 130 club? Hold off on learning item save skip or single gold raven beak. You can still get a sub 125 without either. I know because I did it myself. Are you still in the 120s? Short boost is not the holy grail you set it out to be. Justin Zane has a 115 PB, still using early space route. Also, make sure to check him out on Twitch and YouTube if you haven't already. Before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. By default, you have 3 saves for each Switch profile. Use this to your advantage by saving in locations to practice from time to time. You can also add a new profile to your Switch to add more save files. Unfortunately, you will have to play through the entire game with cutscenes so that you can skip them later on. Then copy the save file of the completed game over the others for 3 more practice files. Also, if you have the means, play the digital version of the game rather than the physical. And also, move the game to the internal memory. Doing both will save you 5 minutes on average of your overall time. Number 1. Set reasonable goals and expectations. You will not become a top runner overnight, but you will see steady improvement with practice. Setting an obtainable goal for a PB, then achieving it is much more motivating than setting out to be a top 10 runner. Keep your expectations reasonable to push yourself to be better. As much as I recommend watching the top runners, such as B-Dog, Satora, and Arcandy, as you should, you will get a lot more information watching runners closer to your skill level. The reason being that you will be able to comprehend more of what the other runners are doing during their runs, which you will be able to apply to your own gameplay. Attempting tricks and strategies you do not fully understand or have not practiced the fundamentals for will only slow you down further. Finally, remind yourself to have fun. At the end of the day, this is supposed to be a hobby, and if you feel yourself getting worked up, you are already tilted. Take a break, cool off, play something else. The game will still be there when you get back. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to be notified about new content, and leave any suggestions that you use to improve in the comments below. My name is Oso, and thanks for watching.